Welcome to JGod Gaming. In today's video, I wanted to do a special video about the new DLC weapon, the VOLKSSTURMGEWEHR, and kind of break down different elements. I'm going to show you a bunch of different tests that I'm going to do, so stick around, make sure you pay attention so you can see the best class setup that's going to work for you. Test number one will be the rate of fire test, checking the time to kill and comparing that with different attachments. Hipfire, spread to see how that works with steady aim and without steady aim. Aiming down sight speed and also how quick draw works with that. Sprint out time, and then also if it's V2 worthy. For test number one, we'll be doing the rate of fire test. So this is a 45 magazine. It stops at 3.687 seconds. Just as a bonus, you can see the reload speed is 1.6 seconds. And rate of fire with rapid fire on is 3.453 seconds. So what the heck does that all mean? Let's go ahead and take a look at the data. This weapon's damage profile is 30-22. So you'll always be a 4 or 5 shot kill with a rate of fire of approximately 732, which is hand tested. And that's going to bring you to a time to kill of 4 shots of 246 milliseconds and 5 shots to 328 milliseconds. Again, both are hand tested. When you start equipping attachments, this is where the gun starts to shine a little bit more and get a little bit more competitive. You can see with rapid fire on, you're going to get an increase of rate of fire of 6.7%, dropping your time to kill, you can see there. You can see where the bar measures in that same category. With high caliber, as long as you get 1 shot to the head, it's going to reduce your time to kill to 164 milliseconds all the way up to 246. With advanced rifling, you're always going to make it a 4-shot kill, so you're always going to get that 230 millisecond time. So this is one I highly recommend. Even though 50 meters distance is pretty good for the weapon, guaranteeing yourself a 4-shot kill is really nice. So if you want to attach all 3 of these, it would bring down your time to kill considerably. You'd have 153 to 230 milliseconds, and that's if you land 1 headshot to get that lower time to kill. That'll make it competitive with a lot of other guns. Obviously you can see the bar is still superior at the very close ranges, but this gun handles very well, which we'll get to in the next test. With test 1 done, we'll go ahead and move on to hipfire with and without steady aim. So you can see right here that this first test shows the regular standard hipfire spread without moving. And then when you go ahead and put that steady aim on, you can see it drops down considerably. And then here's a little bit of the side by side. So you can see it does narrow it down quite a bit since this hipfire spread is kind of bad. Then we'll go ahead and look at some recoil tests. So you can see I'm just firing right here, not pulling down at all on the right analog to adjust for the actual recoil. You can see it has pretty much just straight up and down vertical recoil, not really any side to side. So that makes it highly accurate. And then you can see when I actually adjust for recoil, it's basically a laser beam. So this is why I wouldn't really recommend grip, but I'm going to go ahead and test grip as well. So when I go ahead and test grip, you'll see the side-by-side comparison. You can see visually that it's very controllable. Obviously, certain people have different practice with aiming, but if you pull down on the right analog just straight down, you can go ahead and see that there's a significant reduction in the recoil by adjusting for it. With grip attached, you can see that there is going to be a little bit of a reduction in that recoil. It's still completely vertical, still completely controllable. It does just go straight up. You're going to see the side-by-side comparison after all these go through just a different shooting. The adjustment's virtually the same because it was very tight spread anyways when you actually adjust for the recoil. So at the end of the day, it's very controllable. You're going to see the side-by-side as we pan out a little bit closer. I'm just trying to make sure I get a good, accurate test. Now, when you look at both side by side, it's obvious as tell that one side has grip and one side doesn't. But obviously, when it comes to the adjusting for recoil, you don't see much of a difference. So if you can adjust for it, no grip is needed. Moving on to test number 3, we'll go ahead and check out the aim down sight speed with and without quick draw. One quick reminder before we get into that, remember to like the video if you're still watching and enjoying the content, and subscribe if you haven't already. And the best thing to do is go ahead and make sure you ring that bell, turn those notifications on. So let's go ahead and get into the next test. So the aim down sight for this gun is 300 milliseconds. And when you use quick draw, it's going to bring it down to 250 milliseconds. That's an overall reduction of 50 milliseconds, which you can see there is about 16, almost 17% reduction. And just a friendly reminder, quick draw only works when you're not running. So that's when you're strafing, standing still, and walking. If you do have a crutch attachment, a quick draw, this could help you at 50 milliseconds, but I would highly recommend just pre-aiming everything with this gun. For the next test, we'll go ahead and take a look at sprint out time and where that ranks compared to some other weapons. The sprint out time for this weapon is 300 milliseconds, so that's why quick draw will not work while you're sprinting, because then you'd be able to draw up your gun faster than you could fire any bullets. The next thing I'll do is go ahead and test if it's V2 worthy. So what I'll do is give you the class recommendation I would give, break down a little bit of the gameplay in the background, and talk a little bit about how viable it is to use over other weapons. So looking at the class setup, you can see I am using rapid fire, high caliber, advanced rifling, and extended magazines. Keep in mind, to have the 4 attachments, I have to run infantry and primed. But if I wanted to run another basic training, I would give up the rapid fire since it doesn't have a huge impact on time to kill. So what you're going to be looking at in the background, what's been going on and off the entire time this video has been going, is me actually playing hardpoint. And I'm not playing super aggressive, but I am getting into positions where I need to make sure I get the kills. You see right there, I end up with low health. But there's several times where it only takes the 3 shots or the 4 shots to get the kill done, and I don't experience a 5-shot kill at all. But there's probably times I would have died if the gun required a 5-shot at certain ranges. And you can see I clean up some people pretty quickly. And that's what the potential of this gun has. I haven't really talked about it too much in the video, but I put almost extended mags almost on all the auto weapons, just because I like having the ability and the flexibility to keep firing and get kill feeds, because that's what I really enjoy in this game. I don't really enjoy going so much for V2 rockets. Winning's great. Kill feeds are where it's at for me, and that's really what I enjoy doing, is just go ahead and take out an entire enemy team and have enough ammo to do so I can actually wipe them out and not get caught having to reload. So for the rest of the video, I'm going to be trimming down some of these little kills just so you can kind of see the effectiveness. You can see that's a quick kill there. So on this next one, I push these spawns and try to get them coming off. You can see these are pretty big range there. And this part gets kind of crazy. I just get a little bit lucky, a little bit of the hip fire, take that guy out, and I push out. I see a teammate covering that side, I end up safe out of that situation. I come up over on this side, and it's going to be a close quarters. I know the guy's somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's a ghost, I guess. You can see he pops out, take him out, quick time to kill. Hits me twice. Maybe if I didn't have high caliber on, or maybe I didn't have rapid fire, maybe I didn't survive that. Continue to control the side of the map. So I see that when I call in the recon plane, that they're still coming out from this corner. They had a little bomb there. I got a little scared for a quick second because I was on my streak. But I'm going and taking him out. You can see quick. I don't need to reload yet. I can take this other guy off at a distance, reposition myself, make sure I got good cover, and then re-engage. Right now I'm running out of ammo, so I will have to pick up another gun. As you will see, I will end up picking up an STG, get another tight situation. But as you can see, this gun performs quite well. So right here, I know this person's coming in the library. I hang out, get a good position, pick up the next gun. So as you can see, that gun was able to take me up to a 20 streak, and I was able to finish it off, get a couple more kills, and get that V2 rocket. So obviously this gun is pretty V2 worthy, but let's go ahead and check it out on a little bit smaller map, a little bit more hectic. The next map we'll be looking at is .2 Hawk, and we changed modes. This was hardpoint. We ended up going to capture the flag. It was like 2 matches later, so obviously it's a great class. If I can pretty much drop V2s back to back almost, you can see right there, got a nice little 7 mega kill. One interesting thing that I did want to point out about the .2 Hawk match is that everyone on the enemy team seemed to be running mountain. So the UAVs weren't working, the recon planes weren't working, and then also when I used my fighter plane, it wasn't working because I couldn't spot anyone on the map. Luckily, I went on a decent streak. There was plenty of close calls, which you'll see, but it's just kind of showing you the power of the weapon. That's the key. For this kill, I come around the corner, get a quick little kill, hip firing, take that guy out. This next kill happens because of high caliber. You can see I got that headshot. 3-shot kill. I skipped ahead a few kills just so you can see this one's another 3-shot kill because of the headshot multiplier from high caliber. Here's an example of a perfect pre-aim. I know where the guy's coming from. I don't have to worry about aiming down sight, ready to pull the trigger, take him down pretty quick. And another perfect example of pre-aiming, ready for them, take them out pretty quick. Since this gun's a laser beam, it's so easy to just pre-aim, wait for them to come by, take the entire team out. You can see this gun, it really isn't a running gun, but you can actually move around, navigate, pre-aim, get some pretty good, nice little kills. So this part I'm going to walk you through the sequence, kind of show you a little bit what happened as you go around. So I hear the guy coming up here, I should take him out from behind, and then this part gets a little sketch because I kind of positioned myself waiting. I only need a couple more kills to get that V2 rocket, so I'm just pre-aiming everything like crazy. The advantage of actually playing a mode that has a halftime is you get full ammo. So you can see there, something bad gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And you can see that guy threw that nade. I was so close to dying. And I'm kind of running out of time. So right over here, teammates pushing. There's a guy prone right there with an LMG. Got to peek out, take him out, and get a quick little kill there. So now I'm just kind of position myself, playing safe. Obviously, I want to make sure I get the V2 rocket. We already got a secured win. So I just want to make sure I play it out, play it smart. And when it comes to this next kill, it's pretty sketch. But basically, it was between me and them. And I wanted to make sure that I got that kill. So I had to push this. My teammate got killed. I knew the guy was right there. Hopefully got one shot. Take him out, call in another V2 rocket. This gun is definitely V2 worthy. It definitely took a long time to get all this data together, put it all together. If you like videos like this, they require a ton of time and effort. But if you want them, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you turn on that bell if you're already a subscriber or new to the channel. Keep that notifications on just so you can stay up to date with my future content. And you can see when the newest videos come out. DLC coming around the corner. You're going to want to stay up to date for that. Go ahead and drop a like if you're still here. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.